Update, the Thundermans Part 2 should be out by the end of this month, just letting you guys know. So DreamWorks has been a bit hit or miss lately. Actually, now that I think about it, that's kind of always been their track record. Luckily enough though, Pierre Perifel's feature directorial debut, The Bad Guys, turned out to be a hit, or at least not a miss. It's a fun little movie that kind of parodies heist movies, which kind of makes this Pulp Fiction reference at the beginning kind of strange to me. Like, Pulp Fiction isn't a heist movie, I don't know why this is here. It's not a bother, it's not something that's like horrible to have in the movie, but it's just kind of strange to have there in the first place. Also, is it just me or does this sound like the sample for All Caps? Speaking of the music, why is there Billie Eilish in the trailer?
I'm the bad guy.
Oh, it's because you're the bad guy. She's the bad guy. You get it? Do you get it yet? Get it? At least it wasn't a song in the actual movie, because I don't know what I would have done if it was. Anyway, back to the actual movie. Something I liked a lot about it was all of the fun bits of reincorporation. There's lots of stuff in the beginning of the movie that's seemingly unimportant and doesn't matter, but then it comes back at the end of the movie and it turns out that it was pivotal to the entire thing. This is definitely a movie where it doesn't feel like there's a lot of fat on it, although it does still feel a little long somehow. I don't know if it's the pacing or what, but something about this movie still makes it feel a little long, but not so long that I think it would ruin anyone's experience. I also like the main character's arc of wanting to become a better person. It's not something groundbreaking or completely fresh, but it's well done, and I like how him being a wolf actually ties into his character, because there are movies where characters will be anthropomorphic animals and it won't tie into anything at all. It's just there, which if you ask me is kind of boring. You can show so much through a character just by having them look a certain way, and animated movies can excel at this, which by the way, this movie does have pretty good animation and a pretty fun art style, but me liking the main character Wolf brings up a problem. The other characters are kind of boring. Like, even the other kind of main lead character, Snake, he's also kind of boring. The only character in this movie besides Wolf that's actually kind of interesting is his love interest, and with her I could call the twist from like a mile away. But it doesn't bother me too much because I don't think they were trying to trick you with this one. Like, it was a little too obvious from the beginning. Although there was a twist later that did much more seem like it was trying to surprise you, and that also didn't work. And that was with the main villain of the movie, Professor Marmalade. He's like this little cute guinea pig guy, and he's like very obviously like nice, and it became very clear to me like halfway through the second act. I was like, wait, there's gotta be a villain or something, right? And then I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be him. And then it was. They basically just did the Zootopia thing with the little like sheep girl, and it's like, oh, well, she doesn't look bad, she looks good, she'd never do anything bad. Although it is done much better in this movie than it is in Zootopia, because in Zootopia that twist comes in like 10 minutes before the movie ends.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch!
They also do the whole "you lied to us" thing at the end of the movie where the characters disband and they're all like angry at each other and stuff. But once again, it's done much better here than it is in a lot of other movies, so it doesn't bother me too much. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about this movie. It's pretty good, 6 or 7 out of 10. I'd definitely suggest seeing it, especially if you like DreamWorks. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Thundermans Part 2 will be out soon. Yeah, have a good day.
Get up in the